Hello guys, welcome to our presentation on NITI Aayog or National Institution for Transforming India.
First of all, we will have a look at basic introduction on NITI Aayog. The NITI Aayog is a policy think tank of the Government of India established with the aim to achieve sustainable development goals with cooperative federalism by fostering the involvement of state governments of India in the form of economic policy making process using a bottom-up approach. The NITI Aayog, National Institution for Transforming India, was established by the NDA government in 2015 to replace the Planning Commission, which followed a top-down model. The NITI Aayog, like that of the Planning Commission, was also created by an executive resolution of the Government of India. Hence, it is neither a constitutional nor a statutory body.
Now let's look into the composition of NITI Aayog. It comprises of a chairperson, governing council, regional councils, special invitees and a full-time organizational framework. The Prime Minister of India acts as the chairperson of NITI Aayog. The governing council comprises the chief ministers of all the states, chief ministers of union territories with legislature and lieutenant governors of other union territories. Regional councils are formed to address specific issues and contingencies impacting more than one state or a region. Experts with special and relevant domain knowledge are nominated by the Prime Minister as special invitees. The full-time organizational framework comprises, in addition to the Prime Minister as the chairperson, a vice chairperson, full-time members, part-time members, ex officio members and a chief executive officer.
NITI Aayog houses a number of specialized wings. The first among them is the research wing. It develops in-house sectoral expertise as a dedicated think tank of top-notch domain experts, specialized and scholars. The next is the consultancy wing. It provides a marketplace of vetted panels of expertise and funding for the central and state governments to tap into matching their requirements with solution providers, public and private, national and international. By playing matchmaker instead of providing the entire service itself, NITI Aayog is able to focus its resources on priority matters, providing guidance and an overall quality check to the rest. The next is the Team India wing. It comprises of the representatives from every state and ministry and serves as a permanent platform for national collaboration. Each representative in the Team India wing ensures that every state or ministry has a continuous voice and stake in the NITI Aayog. It also tries to establish a direct communication channel between the state ministry and the NITI Aayog for all development related matters as the dedicated liaison interface. NITI Aayog functions in close cooperation, consultation and coordination with the ministers of the central government and state governments. While it makes recommendation to the central and state governments, the responsibility for taking and implementing decisions rests with them.
We shall move into the objectives of NITI Aayog. NITI Aayog is considered as an important evolutionary change from the past. NITI Aayog acts as an essential platform of the Government of India to bring states to act together in national interest, to evolve a shared vision of national development priorities, sectors and strategies with the active involvement of states in the light of national objective. The vision of the NITI Aayog will then provide a framework, national agenda for the Prime Minister and the Chief Ministers to provide impetus to. It also aims at fostering cooperative federalism through structured support initiatives and mechanisms with the states on a continuous basis, recognizing the strong states make a strong nation. It also aims at formulating credible plans at the village level and aggregate these progressively at higher levels of government.
The next objective of the NITI Aayog is to ensure on areas that are specifically referred to it that the interests of national security are incorporated in economic strategy and policy, to pay special attention to the sections of our society that may be at the risk of not benefiting adequately from economic progress, to design strategic and long-term policy and program, framework and initiatives and monitor their progress and efficiency also comes under the objectives of the NITI Aayog.
NITI Aayog, by its mere existence and functioning, aims to enable India to better face complex challenges by leveraging of India's demographic dividend and realization of the potential of its youth, its men and women through education, skill development, elimination of gender bias and employment, the elimination of poverty and the chance for every Indian to live a life of dignity and self-respect is the goal of NITI Aayog. It also aims at the redressal of inequalities based on gender bias, caste and economic disparities. It also tries to integrate villages institutionally into the development processes and tries to give policy support to more than 50 million small businesses, which are a major source of employment creation. It also tries to safeguard our environmental and ecological access through its various steps and measures.
Functions of NITI Aayog. The functions of NITI Aayog can be summarized into 4 main points. The first function of NITI Aayog is to foster cooperative federalism. Through this function, the NITI Aayog tries to develop federalism where national and state government work with proper coordination and harmony. The second function is in monitoring and evaluation. The NITI Aayog focuses on technology upgradation and capacity building in the implementation of programs and policies. The third function is to design policy and program framework on the interest of national security. The fourth function of NITI Aayog is that it acts as a resource center and knowledge hub on good governance and best practices in sustainable and equity development.
We have already seen the aim, objective and the functioning methods of NITI Aayog. Now let's look into its major criticisms. Some of the major arguments against the NITI Aayog are that it has no role in influencing public or private investment. It does not seem to have an influence in policy making with long-term consequences. NITI Aayog cannot transform deeply unequal society into a modern economy that ensures the welfare of all its citizens irrespective of their social identity. Hitting the government for its decision to restructure the Planning Commission and renaming it as NITI Aayog, the opposition said the act is just a fluff and a mere gimmickry. They had expressed their apprehension that the new body will pave the way for discrimination as corporates will call the shots in policy making in the country.
Now, we would like to conclude our presentation. From the previous discussed points, we can summarize that the NITI Aayog is the country's premier policy making institution that is expected to bolster the economic growth of the country. It aims to construct a strong state that will help to create a dynamic and strong nation. This helps India to emerge as a major economy in the world. NITI Aayog is additionally creating itself as a state-of-the-art source center with the essential resources, knowledge and skills that will empower it to act with speed, advance research and innovation, bestow crucial policy vision to the government and manage unforeseen issues. Thank you for watching this video.